So these are called Twistura D Minor. So when we talk about different kind of sounds in nature, like the atmospheric sound, the sound of the thunder, the lightning, the rain, or sound of the traffic, or maybe the birds around us, so there isn't any definite source of the sound. We actually get the sound from all directions, and this is what these Twistura D Minor brings to the table, a wide sound signature. So first of all, the unboxing experience was one of the best that I have ever received in an IEM till date. So usually it happens that when these IEMs or anything is reaching out to you, so a lot of things inside the box get flipped over in transportation and logistics, but the company made sure that everything inside the box is well intact and at its designated place when it reaches its consumer. And at a price of 2,990, the amount of accessories they included in the box was far beyond my expectation. So inside you have your IEMs, your cable, 2 extra pair of nozzles, then they included this carry pouch, some extra pair of ear tips which are nicely held in place using this mold, some amount of paperwork, and at a time when I thought that the unboxing was over, so they also included this 3.5mm to Type-C connector that's there inside the pouch. So this is all what you need to start with. So starting off with the design and build quality, but first I want to start with some accessories. So initially when I unboxed this, I thought it was some kind of a Type-C to 3.5mm dongle connector, but actually it's a DAC. It has a built-in DAC chip inside. I'm really not sure how they're able to make all these things so affordable. Talking about the IEMs, so it comes in a dual finish. So this front part that you're looking at has a matte finish and it's made from some kind of a zinc alloy, and this rear part is made from some kind of a resin. I'm pretty much sure that anyone who would have unboxed this would have find the design little bit unconventional, and also you might be a little confused like what's the right orientation of plugging the cables into these. And talking about the cables, so it's one of the best that you can get at this particular price point. The cable is completely tangle free. It has this very fine white finish. I really like it, and I really appreciate that how company has made attention to every small little detail on the accessories that they have included in the box. So like this 3.5mm connector, it is all wrapped in this kind of a plastic. Under that you have your Twistura branding just to make sure that it doesn't get scratched up. Talking about this part from where the cable is dividing into left and right, they also branded this one. And also the model that was sent to me comes with a comes with an included microphone, but for some reason the microphone doesn't have volume controls. And talking about the connector, so it doesn't have any markings for the left and right, so they just place this red dot for the right side and blue dot for the left side. Now talking about the comfort and fitting, so this thing can be a little bit subjective because of the kind of design they have, because it is like little unconventional. So first of all, if I'm trying to wear these with the default ear tips, so I have always felt that they are trying to pop out of my ear. So these default ear tips actually are from some kind of a sticky silicone material. That's what I felt. And also the perimeter of these ear tips has some kind of grooves on it, maybe for some extra grip or something, but I'm not in too much comfortable position with this one. And let me tell you that any kind of dome shaped ear tips that I tried with any of the IEMs, I am not able to find myself comfortable with them. So what I've done here is that if you look at all these included ear tips that came in the box, I'm going for these smallest size. These are like the regular ear tips that you usually get with any other IEMs. This is dry, not as sticky as this one, so this was the one that gave me the best fitting. So don't hesitate to try out different ear tips that are given in the box. You will definitely find yourself in somewhat comfortable position. Now talking about the technical specifications, the sensitivity is around 108 dB and impedance is around 30 ohms, so all the parameters are well within the audible range. And talking about the driver, so they come with a 10mm dynamic driver inside with LCP diaphragm. So LCP, liquid crystal polymer, or polyurethane diaphragm are actually common at this particular price point, so this is what the all specs are about. Now talking about the important part, which is the audio quality. So talking about the audio quality, as I told you in the beginning, that these are the IEMs that have a very wide sound signature. So if you're listening to something from these, it will feel like your entire head is being occupied by that sound. The vocals are going to feel somewhere in the center, the bass is going to hurt somewhere at the back, and I just felt that they resemble very much like the Tangzo wan'er. So recently many of you have asked me like if they want to upgrade to Tangzo wan'er, which one would be the next IEM, and I have like not replied to a single one of you like which is the next one that you're going to buy, because I already have the caffeine claim with me and that's in the process of testing. So recently I tested out these Twistura D Minor. I think that if you want to switch from Tangzo wan'er, you can definitely go with this one. So I just want to clear out a little bit of difference between these two, irrespective of the price at the moment. So like if I'm speaking something, that S you are hearing from my mouth, that C sounds that are coming from my mouth. So while recording, we usually put a pop filter to eliminate all these kind of harsh sounds. So this is the only kind of refinement you can expect with the Twistura D Minor. Also I want to mention that with these you get 3 extra pair of nozzles, and it's quite interesting to 2 extra pair of nozzles, sorry, and it's quite interesting to see how small millimeters of change in the length of the nozzle actually creates a lot of difference. So if you're going for the blue one, it will make the IEM more wide, more crisp, more clear. and if you're going for the red one, so it's going to add a little bit of boom, I'll add a little bit of bass, but I think the best one are the black ones. At this point also I want to mention that if you are expecting a lot of bass with these IEMs, so that's not the whole idea about this. You will always get a little bit of like bright vocals and more crisp in the high frequency. The instrument separation was like on a next level. But if you're someone who want to watch a lot of you can say war movies or something, so you can actually stay away from these, because you will be looking for that extra bass, so that is not actually available in this one. And also I want to mention that during the process of making this video, I got a comment from one of you who said that I got this Twistura D Minor, and for a middle class person Realme is the best. So I just want to say middle class वाले तो iPhone भी खरीदते हैं, and just because you are saying that Twistura D Minor you are comparing with Realme, but so I just want to say that the switch you made from a bassier sound signature to a wide sound signature or more vocal forward sound signature is very opposite. आपने गलत IEM choose किया है. If you had taken my recommendation, I would have suggested you to go for the KZ Caster Pro, the black edition, or you should have gone for CCZ Duet. That would have given you much more satisfaction. If you want to watch a complete video on how to switch between different IEMs or earphones, the link is here, and I also link that in the description below. Make sure to watch that. At last I want to mention that I'm actually enjoying these IEMs a lot, and if you're someone who likes a little bit of bright sound signature and you pay more attention to vocals and high frequencies rather than going for the bass, so definitely you are going to love these. The only thing is that long listening sessions with these can be a little bit painful, mainly because of the kind of shape and design they have, but I think with time you will definitely get used to it. So anyway, that was all about it. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one.